Hello, friends. Happy Epiphany. And just to share with you a teaching close to my own heart about how do we embrace the unexpected events of life. We're all searching, we're all looking, we're all seeking. The wise ones, the magi, they were seeking, they were searching, they were following that star, and it took them to a very unexpected place, the cold, dark, smelly stable. And I think that's just a good reflective way into the spiritual life. Like, what do we do when the star that we're following leads us to a stable? Namely, those cold, damp, dark, unexpected twists, events of life, whether it's illness, whether it's a diagnosis, a health report, whether it's a financial pressure, a job loss, divorce, a death of a loved one, all of these unexpected things. And how can we enter into them as people of faith? And so for me, it's not only what do you do when the star leads you to a stable, but it's where the star leads, God provides. And so the acronym, that real simple one regarding star, and that S is for stable, the cold, dark, smelly, damp place. That's where God took flesh. Who would have ever thought? Wouldn't you think a king of kings would have been born in a palace with servants and candles and towels and water? But a smelly place, damp of life. And then the T, when you're in the stable, when you're in those unexpected places. I use the word tabernacle, I use the word temple. Namely, it's the sense that God is going to show up. Expect God to be with you. That's the promise of Emmanuel. God is with us. We don't choose those, but we trust that God is with us. And then our response is, well, it's only can be A+. We give our best of patience, of encouragement, of forgiveness, of gentleness, of generosity. We just give our best. Sometimes it means just being patient with yourself. And then R is all about, on your GPS, when you take the wrong turn and it has to recalculate or reroute. The Magi, they went home by a different way. Their lives were changed. It took them an unexpected path. So somehow might we ourselves. And so those reflective questions for me are all, here's some 4 simple ones regarding the stable. What stables, those uncomfortable, cold, or unexpected places, have you already encountered in your life? Or maybe you're there right now. And then the tabernacle, the temple. In what way can the smelly or messy parts of life be opportunities of spiritual growth or transformation? A+, when you're tempted to hold back, what encourages you to bring your A+ game, your full self anyway? Our natural inclination is to be reserved, to protect. Well, what allows you, what pushes you forward? And then, can you trust? Then how can the pain of the past prepare you for the purpose of the future? As if God is up to something in this. Don't miss the Feast of Epiphany and its tremendous strength in these stories.